Mr. Speaker, the RCMP has just apologized for having compared the Idle No More movement to bacteria. On Friday, I asked the government to do the same, but the Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Public Safety described my request as abhorrent. Does the Minister of Aboriginal Affairs agree with her, or will he apologize to this House to denounce these discriminatory remarks? Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Public Safety.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And the member is correct. The RCMP did apologise for that comment. But as I stated last week, I would like to point out that on this side of the House, we have actually support our law enforcement in Canada. We've provided law enforcement, our national security agencies, with the tools that they need, whether it be legislative, whether it be funding. And we also, on this side of the House, support preventative measures for crime as well. I wish just for once that the NDP would stand up and support any of those measures.
Mr. Speaker, the question is asking the government to clear its own record from last Friday, which they haven't done. The RCMP admitted that their comments were, as they call them, unfortunate and that they don't represent the views of their organization. But this government, yet again, has doubled down, describing it as quote, absolutely abhorrent that anyone would even ask for an apology on this kind of discriminatory language. So I'm asking the Minister of Aboriginal Affairs, will he stand with the RCMP, apologize and make it clear that this kind of discriminatory language towards First Nations is unacceptable?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Public Safety. Order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I just said, and the member mentioned that the RCMP did apologize for that comment. But once again, every single measure that we've brought forward in this House to support our law enforcement, whether it be RCMP or national securities, have been obstructed or voted against by that opposition member and the NDP. So just once, I would like that member to stand up and actually support our law enforcement as opposed to some of the stuff that they say about our security agencies in this country.